That is the name of the game. Easy, fast, delicious, and I want you to absolutely love cooking. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tara and I absolutely love food. If you love food, all things food, cooking, or just simply watching videos about cooking, this is the channel for you. I post new videos every Sunday. In today's video, we're gonna be making a pork stew. It is absolutely delicious. It's great for meal prepping. It's great to bring with you to work, to bring with you to school. I can't wait to show you how easy this is. And we are gonna be making this recipe in the Instant Pot. I absolutely love my Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can still make this recipe, and I will leave a complete list of instructions in the description box below. Before we get started, I would love it if you would join our community. You do that by hitting that red subscribe button below, and be sure to hit the bell icon, that way you don't miss anything. Okay guys, let's hop right into the video. Okay guys, let's go over the ingredients. So we're gonna use 1 yellow onion, a nice big piece of fresh ginger, a bunch of garlic, as many cloves as you'd like, and then I mixed 2 tablespoons of tamari with 1 teaspoon of hoisin sauce, 1 cup of brown rice, 1.5 pounds of cubed up pork tenderloin. You can use a different protein if you like, 2 quarts of low sodium vegetable broth, 1 can of sweet corn, 2 fresh zucchini, 2 celery stalks, and 6 carrots. I'm not showing the salt, pepper, and the 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar as well. So first I am chopping up the carrots. I'm using rainbow carrots. I'm chopping them into the circles. You could put this in a food processor and pulse it, and that would be just as good. I just didn't feel like having any extra dirty dishes. So just chop them up any way you like. And this is the wine I'm drinking today. It's a Malbec from Chateau Thomas Winery. I absolutely love this winery. And now I'm taking the 2 zucchini and I'm just quartering it so that they're not too small of a piece. I love zucchini. And for the celery, I'm gonna put this in my Vitamix cup. I prefer it to be pureed. I'm adding just a little bit of filtered water. Ah, the magic of YouTube. And here it is pureed. Now I'm just gonna kind of set all of these vegetables aside to make room. Ah, what a beautiful rainbow. Now the yellow onion. So I'm gonna take half of it and puree half. First I have to have some wine. Ah, the magic. So now for the other half of the onion, I'm gonna dice it up nice and fine. This way I'm not biting into too many chunks in the stew. I really like doing it this way. You could just throw the whole thing in and puree all of it if you like. Next comes the garlic, so I'm using about 6 to 7 cloves of garlic, maybe 8 or 9. And now for fresh ginger, I find using the back of a spoon is the best way to get the skin off. You could actually leave the skin on, but I just didn't want it left in there. So I'm going to mince some of this ginger just with my knife. Now I'm using my garlic press, I love that. And then for a couple of pieces of the ginger, I'm gonna put that in my garlic press, just to get the flavor of it without having to bite into too much of it. Perfect. Okay, let's get started with the Instant Pot. So I'm putting a drizzle of olive oil. And now for the pork tenderloin, this is at room temperature, and I'm only putting half of the batch in because I don't want this to steam. That's really important. I'm using some salt, pepper, and 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar. This is gonna sweeten the pork to an absolutely delicious flavor. And you really want to have the pork sit on the bottom of the Instant Pot for just a couple of minutes to brown before you turn it. Of course, I have this on super speed, so it looks like it's going really fast, but the process probably took about 5 to 6 minutes for me to do this first batch. So I'm scooping it out, and now I am going to do the second batch. So again, with a drizzle of olive oil, and I'm putting this in. With the Instant Pot, the bottom of the pot, it kind of is domed, so everything kind of goes to the edges, but that's normal, and it works great. So I've done the same thing with the second batch with a teaspoon of coconut sugar and the salt and pepper, and now I'm taking all of that out. Oh, my house smells absolutely delicious. Another drizzle of olive oil, and now I am starting with the onion, garlic, and ginger, and the pureed celery and onion.
And we're really just wanting this to get flavorful. When you start smelling it and it gets more translucent, then you know it's ready for the next step, which is to put all of the veggies in. You could skip all of this and just throw everything in, but since it can saute, it adds a whole other depth of flavor, and I think it's just so much better. But you could just throw all of this even into a slow cooker for the stew, if you don't have one of these, or you can just use a stock pot, which I'll have instructions below. So now I have put the 1 cup of rinsed and drained brown rice into the Instant Pot. If you don't like brown rice, you can use white rice, you can use quinoa, you could use pasta. And now I'm putting the pork back in, along with the mixture of the tamari or low sodium soy sauce and the hoisin sauce and the can of drained corn. Ugh, there's a lot happening inside of this stew. It looks so good. So I'm giving everything a really good mix, and now I am putting 6 cups of the vegetable broth inside of here. That's all that will fit. Make sure that you pay attention to the top line on the Instant Pot. Now we're going to put the lid on, make sure it is set to seal, and cook for 25 minutes. Here's some fresh parsley. I didn't show me chopping it. Now make sure you release the steam after it comes off. I let it do a natural pressure for 10 minutes, and then I release the steam. And here we have it. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely perfect. Just perfect. So I am going to stir in the fresh parsley that I chopped up. I love putting fresh herbs in. You could substitute other herbs or add additional. I just think it really, really adds to the flavor. And I reserve those till the very end. That way it's the brightest, freshest flavor. And now I'm tasting it. I'm adding some extra salt and 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. I like heat. It's not too hot. If you don't like heat, just skip this step. I'm giving it another taste. Ugh, absolutely perfect. And here I am plating it up. Look at this. Now this is a very hearty, chunky stew. It's absolutely delicious. So warm and comforting, but it's also great in warm months. I'm topping it with some fresh parsley and also with some air-fried chickpeas. I love to air-fry chickpeas. If you're interested in a video on this, drop me a comment below. I reserved 2 cups of the vegetable broth to add throughout the week when I'm warming it up. This stew also freezes really well and will last a long time in the freezer.
Well guys, what did you think? I can't wait to hear what you guys think of this stew. It is so easy, so great for meal prepping. You can swap out other veggies, you can switch a different grain, you can use a different protein. It is so easy and delicious and just satisfying, satiating, healthy, you name it, it's absolutely delicious. Well guys, thanks for cooking with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. I absolutely love to eat. Smash it. Smash it. I want to eat, and I want to eat right then. Well, you got to make it first, so it's not that fast.